today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it? I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. The sad reality is fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
Poor kids should know.
Here's David Peterson on 3 innings in game 1 scoreless.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip and Power Field at Mile High.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. And off we go from Denver. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Broncos had 3-9 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw, here's Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
In motion, the tight end. Back to the air with Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Bronco defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Second down and 4. Here's Watson. This to Hines on the drop-off. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it. It worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
11 more on that one and another first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Ford is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And now it's blocked. And the Broncos have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. That's caught. It's the rookie from Oregon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. That's Ronnie Hickman who is there for the tackle. Second down and 6 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Nix to the air. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Nix to throw again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up in. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Now it's Nix. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Greg Dulcich, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Watson. That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Watson changing to play. The handoff to Ford up the middle. Dances by him. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now they'll change things up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's Hines. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They run with Ford, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, yeah. Right? But in this case, the defense held out, they had to force the field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's all...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Broncos have regained the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. After after the touchdown. Lutz to kick it off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Watson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Fighting his way through contact. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Watson now to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Watson. It's caught. Cooper takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's 4th. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nyheim Hines from 17 yards out. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 2. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Throwing Nix. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now a 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
In motion goes the tight end.
19 tight. 1979 Broncos. Take go.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. A strong running. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and 3. To throw is Nix. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Come on. Set. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
To throw, here's Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Browns 16.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Faking the give. Now Watson steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Watson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Watson now going to run the option right. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Watson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They run with Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And Thomas has it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerome Ford with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have come back to make it a 2-point game. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Again, it's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. They'll get this out to Kamara. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nix to the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 10. Hurt. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now it's Nix. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
There he goes again. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 38 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and say,
and oh, it's blocked. The Browns have it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt? And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To throw is Watson. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. Uses the spin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here we go.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now Watson going to change the look here.
Now it's Hines. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Here's Watson.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 5.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
A solid stiff arm. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards, as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10.
Watson off play action. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Watson changing to play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Set! In the car!
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hines will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Chubb trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, You both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Denver, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next.